back to my channel. Today, it's been a while. Today I'm giving you guys a cross-stitch update. I know. I think the last time you saw me was October, I think. Like the end of October. Or maybe November, I can't remember. It's been a while. You're getting me all made up today because I just got home from work a little bit ago, and my boyfriend Andy and our daughter Abby are still out. Like, he took her out earlier, and they're still kind of out and about, just kind of pill-paddling around. So I have a little bit of time to myself, and I warned him. I said, since you're going to be out a little bit longer, I'm going to take the opportunity to do a Flosstube video. So here I am. It's the end of the year. I have updates to show you on things that I've worked on, which honestly is not that much. And I have haul to show you, and I have some plans for 2024 that I can show you. I debated on whether or not to split this into two videos, but honestly, my plans are pretty simple, and probably won't take that long to go over, so I'm not going to do a separate video. But I will kind of split it up from update and haul stuff to 2024 plans. So that way, in case you're interested, in case you're not interested, you can just cut it off right there. Or, I don't know, maybe you don't want to hear me talk about my update and my haul, and you just want to skip straight to the plans. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to do that. I will post a timestamp right here. You know, some people don't care about updates. I just want to see what people are planning to do next year. I've already done my WIP parade a couple of months ago. And so therefore, I won't be doing an end of the year WIP parade. Usually I do. Usually I save it until December. Like between Christmas and New Year's this time of year. But I did do it earlier because I was just really itching to kind of whip down, get rid of some things. So, but I have a lot to show you guys. I have so much to show you and go over with you that it's almost overwhelming. So I'm going to try my best to keep this to as concise as possible. So I guess I'm going to start off where everybody else starts, and that is the WIP progress since the last you saw me. I've only really worked on a few things because I really have not been stitching that much these last couple of months. I get urges to stitch, but then there's a lot of days, a lot of nights where I just don't feel like it. But I have been stitching a little bit. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on. The first thing I'm going to show you, I did work more on a couple of WIPs that you saw in my last video, so I'm going to show you those. The first thing would be the 2020 Pandemic Sampler from Sarcy Gurl. This is a free pattern that you can find through her Instagram page. If you just go to her Instagram, it is SarcyGurl, Sarcy Gurl. Instagram, there will be a link tree at the top of her page, and you just click on that link tree, and then down there, somewhere on that link tree, it'll be free 2020 Pandemic Sampler pattern, something like that. You'll be able to tell which one it is, but you can still get it for free. And I'm going to show you a picture somewhere, probably right here. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looked like at the last time you saw it. It's a screenshot from my last video. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures that I took specifically of these projects, so you're just going to have to get screenshots. So that's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I did, for the most part, I did complete that urn, that plant. The only thing I did not complete was like these stitches in the middle right here, in between That's the only thing I didn't do. I thought about going ahead and doing it, but I just didn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So that is what it looks like now. I'm trying to think if this is a good representation. Let me see if I can change the light here. Because I want to give y'all the most accurate light. Oops. I hope I hit the right button. I think it's a little bit better. So we'll go with that light. So this is what it looks like now. Give you guys a good look there. Again, I finished off the greenery that I was working on and did all the flowers and the urn. And the only thing left to do is those stitches in the middle of the urn. But I think those are like an off-white anyway, so you wouldn't be able to really tell much difference. So that is what it's looking like now. You know, every time I bring this out, I think to myself, I really do like working on that. But then as soon as I put it on a Q-snap, I'm like, I don't feel like working on that right now. I don't know why, but that's just what happens. And that is just being done, that is over 2 on 40 count bedrock from Stitch Me. And I'm just doing that with the Call for DMCs. So the other thing that I've worked on since you last saw me, other thing that I was working on before, I started to put this away at one point because I generally try not to do too much of a new start at one time, but I kept wanting to work on it, so I just wanted to keep working on it. And that would be my new start from October, which was Long Dog Samplers Dragon Hall. My cat's wanting in. He's gonna have to wait. So that would be Dragon Hall, and this is just called for DMCs, and that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm using. And while I am getting this ready, I'm going to show y'all a picture of where it was at last time you saw me. And I haven't worked on any colors. I worked some more on the black, the outline of the border, but have not worked on any more black. And this is being done while I have this out. Fabrics by Stephanie, 36 count colonial parchment. And I am doing this 2/2. At least I'm doing the black in the border 2/2. So last you saw me, I was working on this down row right here. I think I was like down around here somewhere. I did a little bit more on that one, and then I started coming out along the top. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably just stop at the end of this page, which I think is around here somewhere. So I'm going to stop at the end of that page and then maybe go back and start filling in that part of the border, because I want to see some color, y'all. I don't like working on just black. So, but that is where that is at. I'm actually probably going to keep this out going into January, because a little bit of a spoiler, because I am doing WIP Go, and I'm doing prompt-based goals. And one of the goals that was called is to stitch on black. One of the numbers that was called corresponds to me stitching black, and I'll probably be using this for that one. So just a little spoiler for you. So that is where Dragon Hall is. Hold on a second. Let me go let my daggone cat in. Hold on. Okay, so I guess I just let him out like a few minutes, like right after I got home. And that hasn't been that long ago, and he just wasn't out there that long. I guess the cold was too much for him. Because, y'all, it's cold out today. It's a little chillier than I had anticipated it to be. So I left the house in only this morning. No jacket or anything. So it was a little cool when I got off work still. So, but moving on. The other day, actually, I pulled out a project that I had started on my way to StitchCon this year, because I had took a project with me to work on in the airport, and while I was waiting on my plane, or to stitch on the plane or whatever. So so I had started, this is something that I had gotten, so stamped cross stitch that I got from Temu. And it is flower, the 12-month flower, this is January's flower. Which is a carnation, I think. Don't remind me, I don't remember. But this is a stamped cross stitch that I got from Temu. So I pulled that out and worked on it, and I'm just using this, stitching this on the called for, on the fabric that it came with, obviously, because it's stamped. Using the included fabric and included floss. So this is where it's at now. The last time I worked on this was going to StitchCon. I had some time to kill in the airport because I didn't arrive early enough to catch my intended flight, so they had put me on a later flight. So while I was waiting on my later flight, I had some time to stitch. So I started this, and I had started with this lighter kind of peachy pink color and had done all that, but then there was still some of that color up here to do. So I finished off that kind of peachy pink color, that lighter pink, and then all of the darker pink that you see in there, like all this up in here, I've done that since I picked it up the other day. So I haven't done a whole lot, but I've done a little bit. So I'm gonna keep this out for right now because I am kind of enjoying working on it. The fact that I don't have to even look at a pattern, I can just follow the grid that's on here. I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep working on it. So I worked on that because right now stitching time is few and far between, and it's nice to just be able to pick up something and just straight get started working on it, and then be able to put it down real quick and not have to worry about, you know, putting everything away in patterns and all that stuff. So that's what I've been working on the last couple of days. That's all the WIPs that I worked on. So now I guess I can show you all the hauls that I've gotten. I don't know, I have so much over here, guys. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. I don't. So first off, I got some project bags from, oh my gosh, do not remind me, Lakehouse. I'm so glad they put the business name on the shipping label. Lakehouse Stitch Co. I don't know what prompted me to order some bags for them. I think she may be having a sale or something, or she had a discount code. But I just know that I ordered a couple of bags from her. Oh, I know why. I see this one and I know why. Oh, what are you doing over here? I don't know what that's from. I think that was my needle minder for the stamped. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So anyway, ordered a couple of bags. Because I think the one that I had made the purchase for initially was this one right here. I just thought it was really pretty. Get this card out. I just thought it was really pretty. And this is her card, Lakehouse Stitch Co. on Etsy. I will link her down below. But I bought this bag because I kind of want to see if I can put my Hade in here, because I love the fabric, and it's perfect for the Hade, the one that I bought because it reminded me of my daughter, because it's a little girl and she's in a teacup, and there's like old English roses and stuff like that, but just super pretty bag. So I got that one, and then that's the back of it. And then, because you can't buy just one, you know, if you're going to buy a bag from an Etsy shop, you might as well buy more than one. And the other one I bought was this one with the purple and then teal blue paisley. Purple and teal blue is my favorite color combination, especially purple, teal blue, and black. So, and then that's the back of it. Really pretty. And it's kind of like the gold is kind of shiny. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell it, but like there's gold lines in there that are like the metallic gold. So really pretty. And then I also had bought a couple of patterns from StitchinMommy during her Black Friday sale. Where did I do my patterns? Thought this was them. This is not them. Oh Lord, y'all. I'm gonna have to look for this, and I'm gonna have to show y'all later, because I thought I had it, but apparently I don't have it with me right now. I'm gonna have to show y'all that later. But I did make a purchase online at StarStitch store. This may have been Listia, I don't remember. Or it may have been a Stash and Load, maybe? I don't remember, guys. I really don't. And I hate that. But oh, you know what? Now that I see it, I do remember. A lot of people have been showing this one pattern lately. And it is an older pattern, but a lot of people have been showing it lately. Go on, Dean. I don't have room for you right now. Go. But a lot of people were showing this pattern, and at first I'm like, no, everybody's showing it. I don't want to get it. But I went ahead and bought it from an Etsy store. It was from an Etsy store. I do remember that. Like I said, I think it was Star. Let me look at the invoice so I can show you. Go on. Sorry. Go lay down somewhere else. Not right now. So it is StarStitch store at Etsy, on Etsy, yeah. StarStitch store. So I will also link them down below. So everybody's been showing this pattern. Specifically this one right here. I'm trying to avoid your nice ring light glare here. Specifically this thankful pattern right here. And that picture does not do it justice, because even on Flosstube videos, this is so pretty, guys. That design is so pretty once it's stitched up. So, of course, I had to get it. So, pick that up as well. Y'all, that's bugging me. Let me go back here and see if this is on the table back here. So, hold on just a second. Okay, good news. Patterns were found. So, StitchinMommy had a kind of a Black Friday sale. And I purchased a couple of her designs. The first one I purchased was her Temperature Quaker. I really liked this one since she first came out with it. I love a Quaker, y'all. I love a Quaker. So, picked that one up. Still don't know when I'm going to start that one. And then I also picked up another one. This is just one of her smaller patterns. This says home is where the cat is. I thought that was funny. Because I'm a cat person. So yeah, got those from her. I'm just going to leave that right there. So, the next thing I can show you, I did get my bag of the month from So Much to Love. And as much as I love her bags of the month, it is a little pricey, so I won't be continuing on into 2024. But I did get some really cute bags out of it. So, this was November's bag. Cute, like little fall houses. Super cute. And I love those turkeys. those turkeys that are scattered all over. Super cute. And inside is like little bitty pumpkins. Super cute. Dean, please go lay down somewhere. Go elsewhere. He really wants to come up here and lay by me, and he can't. There's literally nowhere for him to lay right now. So, and because I have not opened the goodie bag yet, you're going to open it with me. So, the little goodie we got like a little snips. I actually already have a pair of these that I bought from Temu. Then our tea that month anyway was Sash tea. We have orange spice. I'm telling y'all, I need to start drinking some of these teas. They sound really good. We also got, I'm not sure what this is, but I feel like I need to consult with the magic paper. Because it looks like this. I don't know what that is. So, what is this? So much love, tag along. Oh, so much to love, tag along crossbody strap. Let's see what's that in mind. I decided to include a tag along strap for you. Simply open the heart-shaped clips to attach to the corners of your project bag, and you're ready to travel. So, he's determined to come over here somehow. He's going to come over here. Come on. You want to live right here? Come on. Come on. Be stubborn. So, he is really desperate to lay over here with me. So, sorry. Yes, I see you, sir. I see you. Come on, lay down here. Come on. Oh, quit being stubborn. Come here. All right. He wants to be like, you're not coming over here. So I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, so a little black strap like this. And then apparently, she says, just clip them on to the corners of your bag. Dean, seriously, honey, I don't have any room for you right now. Okay. So, hold on, I'm trying to get this in here. That's what stubborn looks like. So, there's one. It's a tight fit. It can be done, but it's a tight fit. So yeah, and then you have an instant to go project bag. Super cool. So then what we got next here? Looks like we have some matching floss. She always matches the floss to the bag. We have 732, 898. I'm hoping that's a 9. 898 and 728. So really pretty. Doesn't look like we got any kind of like exclusive pattern or anything this month. I guess that's because she included that little strap thing. And then got some caramels. A few caramels there. And then the December bag. Cute little snowman. Oops. Sorry. If something falls like really close to me, I have a hard time reaching it. So, next up, cute little snowman. It smells like peppermint. She had to put peppermint in to the goodie bag. Go lay somewhere, please. Cute little snowman. That's the back. Why do you have to lay on my lap? Can you lay right there? There's a pillow right here. So, this is the inside. Don't go clawing your claws into my leg. And really pretty snowflakes. There's peppermint in here somewhere. There has to be. So this time we do have a exclusive pattern, and that is S'more Time by Amy Brecken. I never know how to say her name. Super cute. And then we have a cute little notepad with the snowman. And then we have stash tea. We have Christmas morning stash tea. I'm trying to see what this means. What is in Christmas morning? Just says ingredients: blended black teas, jasmine green tea. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the stop. I'm sorry, guys. Look, you're gonna have to get down. You can't, if you're gonna be like this, you can't be up here. Guys, y'all, I'm really trying really hard to not start this whole thing over again. This is just turning out to be a hot mess. Christmas morning stash tea. And then some really Christmassy colors. We have 321, 310, and 700. Sorry. And then, of course, peppermints. This one got a little smushed. But yeah, just a few peppermints there. I'm personally not a big fan of peppermint. Especially if it comes in candy cane form. Now, if it comes wrapped in chocolate, I don't mind. But I'm not a huge fan of peppermint. So, so any other stash? The last thing I can show you as far as stash, is another stamped cross stitch that I got from Temu. And this is just a really pretty cat with the flowers. I believe this is 11 count. It looks like 11 count. They had another version where the cat was a kitten and the flowers weren't as bloomed out as this, but I did like this one with the little bit bigger, fluffier cat and the bloomed out flowers. So, but like you could tell, it was like the same windowsill and everything. It was just the cat, and the cat had the same coloring. It was just like a kitten. But yeah, pick that up. Like I said, that one is another stamped cross stitch. And it comes with the glosses and all that stuff. So I guess that's all I have to show you. Hold up, button in here, because I knew I was going to end up forgetting to tell you guys. But I had a super great Christmas. I got some really cool stuff. So for Christmas, I got both sets of the Sulky Petites thread. Yay! I'm so excited. I can't wait to be able to use them, but I'm scared to break into them at the same time. So anyway, back to the video. But that's it as far as an actual Flosstube update. I guess I can go ahead and show you my plans for 2024 if you're not interested in all that stuff. I completely understand. It's been good seeing you guys again, and I will see you guys in the new year. So, if you're still here, I will show you all what I plan on working on next year. So, my 2024 plans. The first and foremost plan does involve WIP Go. Not WIP Go, Year of WIPs. I am doing WIP Go too. But Year of WIPs. Year of WIPs this year, or actually starting January 18th of next year. The requirements for it are 8 WIPs this coming year. And you have to complete 4 of those, at least 4 of those, to qualify for the drawing that she has at the end of the year. And the premise behind Year of WIPs is really simple. Just pick however many WIPs you want, at least 8, that you want to finish in the new year. So I have picked out 8 WIPs that I would like to finish next year. These are in no particular order, but I'm going to show you what those are and where they are at now. Now, you did just see all of these in my WIP parade back a couple of months ago, and I'm pretty sure none of them have been worked on since then. But if you didn't watch my WIP parade, then I will show you guys again what these look like. So the first thing that I would like to finish next year is the Krabby All Year series from Raise the Roof. I've already completed January through, I basically already completed this one. And I am currently working on April through May. Sorry. I'm currently working on this one, April through May. I am going to go ahead and complete all of the cross stitch first, and then go back and do all of the long stitches and attach the buttons, because those are going to be fun to do. And when I say fun, I mean not really fun. So this is where it's at now. I am stitching this on a 32 count ale linen from Picture This Plus. So that's where it's at now. And I always tell people every time I pull this out, this car is blue. Originally it was red in the pattern, but when I was working on this block, when I lived in Georgia, when I was working on this block, it snowed. It had snowed. So, and I had just recently gotten my new car, my Nissan Altima that I still have now, and it is blue. And the color of my car and the color of this car is 820. So, I just thought it was a really good reminder. Just thought it was something cute, like when I was working on that block, that it had snowed in Georgia. So, and I think I was off work because it had snowed. So I am hoping to finish that in the new year. I think if I can complete a block, well, no, complete at least a block every couple of months, or maybe a little bit more than that, then hopefully I'll be able to finish that. So the next thing, it's a little bit smaller. It's in a plastic baggie. I should probably move this to an actual like bag similar to this style, but smaller. I do have some smaller ones like that though. So next one I hope to finish next year is Gold Pinch and Lilacs by Dimensions. And I do have a good ways still on this left to do. And I'm stitching this with the cardboard, with the included DMC and the included floss. That's all I've gotten done on it so far. So that's going to be a good bit to stitch to finish it up. You never know. So, hoping to finish that next year. Hey, look, I had to pick out 8 WIPs, basically, that were the closest to a finish that I wanted to finish, and this is what I came up with. So, the next thing I would like to finish, and this one I think I probably could get it finished pretty quickly, and that would be Hanging by a Star from Mosey and Me. And I really don't have a lot left to do on him. I need to finish the border, like the green blocks in the border. They're what's called a Scotch stitch, which means they're blocks of satin stitches that alternate direction. So I just need to finish the green in the border, finish this top part of the star, which my dumb self decided to use blending filament mixed in with that yellow DMC. So it's not the most fun. And then, obviously I need to, and then, not obviously, you haven't seen it yet, but, and then I need to finish the back stitching and put the buttons on his coat. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. I could very, very feasibly finish this next year. So, this is, 28 count butterscotch cookies from Hand Dyed by Stephanie. And I'm not sure if she still calls it butterscotch cookies. I don't know if it's still available as this fabric. But it was in a stitchy box years ago, and I just thought I would like to use it for this particular pattern. So this is where he's at now. So like I said, there's a lot still left to do and not that much left to do at the same time. So but the majority of the actual, like, just block stitching is done. It's just all the little things that need to be done. Like I said, and just finishing the top of that star. So, I think what it is, I had ran out of filament. I don't remember. But I just know I need to finish the star. Either that or I ran out of motivation to work on it anymore. So, but yeah. And then I had to go back and get different buttons because the buttons I initially picked out were way too big. So this takes like 1/8 inch buttons. And so I had found these buttons here to put on his coat. So, is it 1/8 inch? Good Lord. Why do they have to make writing so small? 5/16 inch buttons. 8mm. So, that's the ones I'm going to use on his coat. I think when I did my WIP parade, I didn't have these buttons here with the project, but I do now. Going to finish him next year. And the next thing I have on my year of WIPs to finish next year, this is a freebie pattern, but you can readily find it from Doreen Jones on her Facebook page. You just have to go join her Facebook page. But I'm going to hold it way back here. It's 1 stitch at a time. And I am stitching this on a 14 count Aida. And what is the color? I always forget what the name of this color is. wisteria. It's a deep, vintagey, what do you call it? It's just a really deep purple. So, that's where that one's at now. This one I could feasibly finish next year as well. So yeah. That's where that one's at. So like I said, some of these things I could feasibly finish next year, and other ones maybe a little bit more of a stretch. This next one might be a little bit more of a stretch. So next up, I'm trying to like get through these as quickly as possible. So next up that I would like to finish next year is Moonlit Kitties from Mill Hill. And I literally only have black stitching done of the cats and the trees. That's it. So that's why I say this one's going to be a little bit more of a stretch. So, let's see if I can show you guys what I've done. So, that's all I've done. And that's just the stitching. Everywhere you see a hole, like you see this is only like, it's like a chessboard or checkerboard type pattern right there. That's because there's bees in between those stitches. So, that's all I've gotten done on that one. And obviously just using the included perforated paper with the included floss. Not rocking the boat on that one. So the next one I would like to finish next year. This one I also could feasibly finish if I spent some time on it. And that would be Last Stitch Cemetery by Hinzite. And I actually did finish my goal last year on this, which one was to finish half of it on my WIP Go board. But this one, I love looking at this when I pull it out. This is on a fabrics, it's a 32 count Under the Sea Fabrics something. I don't remember what the exact name of this is. But it's just really pretty, like your kind of teal-y, kind of blues and purples. Really pretty. So that's where that one is at, and I would like to finish the other half of this one next year and get it done. So, again, just DMCs. Nothing special. I keep feeling like I hear a car and it's making me worry that he's on his way back. Let me double check something here. Hold on, let me check, see, make sure he hasn't messaged me. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, he did message me about 10-15 minutes ago, so I need to be wrapping this up in the next few minutes. So, next up on Year of WIPs is Lamb's Advent. Not a complicated design, and I don't have a whole lot done on it, but I think I probably could feasibly get it done because it's on Ada. And don't ask me what this color is because I don't know. I got it from Ritterines on Facebook, and I don't remember what the color name is. So this is just a 14 count. I think it's 14 count. This might be an 18 count, actually. This is an 18 count Ada. I think it's Sage. Don't hold me to it. Just an 18 count Ada. And that's all I got done on it. I'm going to be doing this in a mixture of like DMC and fancy flosses, but it's going to be my own conversion. Because the original calls for like wools or something. And I'm just kind of taking what I have from my stash. Now he moves. So the last thing on my Year of WIPs is another project that I would really love to finish next year. Technically, I could because it's all, what do you call it? Like one color. It's actually two colors. Technically three. Technically three colors, but 90% of it is one color. And that is Spike Spiegel. I am technically doing this for my son. One of his favorite anime shows is Cowboy Bebop. And so this from an Etsy shop called Needlepoint Adventure. I'll have to look it up. If it's still available, I will link it down below. And this is being stitched on an 18 count black Ada with the called for DMC. So that's where I'm at on him. Nothing too much to show. It is really striking. But it's a lot. It's a lot of single color stitching. Monochrome, that's the word I'm looking for, monochrome stitching. So that is all my year of WIPs. I am planning 4 new starts next year. And I will show those to you real quick. I am planning a start on January 1st, of course. And that is going to be this Bothy Threads Moira Blackburn Seasons in Time. Super pretty, y'all. That is like a really pretty sampler. Really pretty. Lots of colors. That's what it looks like. That's what the threads look like. Super colorful. And this does come with 16 count parchment colored Zweigart Ada. Finished size 52 by 33 centimeters. Whatever that translates to in inches. So, really pretty. So that is going to be my January 1st start. And then February this year is a leap year. So we will have a 29th day in February. And whenever we have a leap year, we tend to start long dog samplers. And since I just bought 3 of them back in October, I'm going to start my second one that I bought. And that is Do Different. And I do like the idea of doing it in blue. I did see somebody on Facebook did it in 820. We just talked about what color that is. It's a little brighter than what I wanted. So I bought a whole like 12 pack of this from Amazon. And this is DMC, what color is this? 117? Don't hold me to it. It says DMC 336. So it is a light navy blue. It's showing up brighter than it is, but it is a lighter navy blue. So that's what I'm going to stitch it in. And what am I going to be stitching it on? That's a good question, because I'm still not 100% on this. I have picked out, so far, 46 count Needle and Flax brand in Pemberley. Pemberley is the name of the color, and Needle and Flax is the name of the brand. And I had ordered this back earlier this year when Laura and Brenda were talking about it, Needle and Flax. And I'm like, I want to try them out. So I had ordered like a couple of pieces, and this is one of them. So we're going to do it on a 46 count. But like I said, I'm not 100% on that fabric. I really wanted to stitch it on like a 32 count linen. But I'm just trying to work with what I have in my stash. And I don't have a 32 count linen right now that I'm all that crazy about doing that on. So for March, my birthday is in March. So for my birthday in March, I'm going to be starting Rosewood Manor Greyfriars sampler. This was supposed to be a start this year, but I just completely flaked on any starts. Like after my new year, new start, I just kind of gave up. I completely forgot all about starting it, and I never went back. So I'm going to be doing this in the called for Fancy Flosses. And this is, I think it says by Zweigart. I think this is by Zweigart. It's either Zweigart or Weichelt. But this is called, it's a 32 count Winter Moon Belfast. So just a really pretty like off-white creamy color. So that's what I'm going to be stitching that on. And I may change that one too. I don't know yet. And then the last start of the year, in September, I want to start something for Sampler September, and I would like to be starting Butternut Road. This is the Province sampler. And it says that they stitched this on 10 count with Karen watercolors thread. We're not doing 10 count. I am stitching this on white chelt. This is a lot more floppy than that other one, so I'm pretty sure this is white chelt. This is 32 count French latte. Another like similarly creamy beige color. So, and I think, I'm not 100%, but I think I'm going to be stitching it with DMC 498. I only have one skein of this right now, but I do need to get it later. 498, just a really nice deep red. So, nothing too crazy. But I will definitely have to get more of that. But I do like 498. It's a really pretty deeper red color. So that's all of the starts that I'm going to do next year. I'm trying to keep it simple and keep it low on the new starts. As far as WIP go, what I'm doing on WIP go is actually pretty simple. Instead of specific projects, I'm going to be doing all my goals on my WIP go board are prompts. So the numbers that were called for January, those have already been called. One of them is black, and the other one I think is over 2. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. I just remember one of them is black, which is why I'm keeping Dragon Hall out for right now. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of stuff to deal with. I'm trying to keep them simple, but you know me, I tend to over plan and then end up losing steam. So, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep up the WIP go board, and then if I get at least one WIP go bingo, I'm going to treat myself to a custom diamond painting. Because that's something I was thinking about earlier. I would like to do one of Chester Bennington, which is a favorite singer of mine, who unfortunately passed away back in 2017. I have a cross stitch of him, but I would like to do a custom diamond painting of him as well. Or instead. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the cross stitch or not. But that's going to be my goal. But I do still like the reward, the inner reward of meeting those goals. But I think that's all I got for y'all. I have a heck of a mess to clean up here in the next few minutes. So I need to get that cleaned up. One thing I also want to try to do, it's something that I was thinking about. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do it. But that is putting 12 additional WIPs onto a decision wheel. And then every month picking one of those WIPs to kind of not really focus on, but to work on in addition to these things. But I'm not entirely sure. I think that might be pushing it a little bit too much. Because judging by the stitching time that I already get right now, that might be pushing more than what I'm capable of doing. So I'm just going to hold off on that. But that's going to do it, guys. I need to get cleaned up, and they're going to be home in a few minutes. So I will see you guys as soon as I possibly can, I promise. But either way, it's going to be in the new year. Did I forget to mention, today is the 29th, December 29th. We're 2 days away from 2024. Where did the time go, y'all? Where did the time go? Like, it just seems like every year when we look back on it, it's just like, really? Wasn't it just January? But I'm looking forward to spring again, because I'm not a winter kind of person. So, but that's all I got for y'all for today. I will see you guys real soon, and until then, be good. Bye for now.